children, now today again I am going to start with the map session, and it is just a continuation of the earlier maps which we have done in the earlier part. Now the next map we have to start is the map of the plains of India, and in this map the Indo-Gangetic plains and Brahmaputra plains, these two are important, right? It can come as simply the Gangetic plain, just the Gangetic plain. So how to mark that? For that you should understand, children, the entire plains of India. Within India you have to mark, not out of Indian boundary. Okay, the border of India, international border, you can see here, India and Pakistan border, till this line you have to mark, not beyond that. Clear? Though the Indo-Gangetic plain is extending that side also towards Pakistan, the plains especially formed by the Indus and its tributaries. Okay, but we have to just mark within India. So how to mark this plain? This is also called as the northern plains of India, and it starts from the border, you can say here, from extreme western side it starts. And how you have to mark, see children, the first thing you should understand is the line, the lower boundary, you have to mark in such a way that it goes almost parallel to the Ganga river. Okay, you can see here Ganga and Yamuna rivers are there, right? Almost these rivers are moving this side towards the east. The same way it is also moving. You can see here this line of the plain which you have to mark here is going a little below these rivers, and it's going almost parallel to that till the eastern side where we have the Damodar river. Till that side, that level point it will go, and after that it extends down towards the southern part. That means a major part of the delta is also included within it. But again, let me tell you, this deltaic region, we don't have to mention, we don't have to show that the part of delta which is there in the Bangladesh border, okay, within the borders of Bangladesh. So we just have to mark the area which is there in Indian territory. So this is the portion which we have to mark. I hope this is clear to you. And the northern border, you can see here the northern line what you have to mark within which the plain extends is going, again you will start from the this point, and where you will see the India and Nepal border is there. Again you have to go parallel to that, and you will extend till, again the northern limit of it is extending from extreme western side, you can see here, where Satluj and Beas rivers are meeting. From this point almost you will start, and it goes just almost parallel to the borders of India and Nepal. You can see here, this is the boundary of Nepal, and after this along you will find the moving parallel to this boundary. As we go towards east, it reaches till here, and again it joins the border of Bangladesh. Okay, that means it extends till Bangladesh also, children, you know, it extends till Bangladesh region and towards western side in Pakistan also. But just we have to show the area which is there in Indian territory. So this is the Indo-Gangetic plain. Clear? The other part of a plain is there in the Assam region. You can see here, this is Brahmaputra river. This is Brahmaputra river which is actually flowing through. Main state through which it flows is actually Assam. So it covers a major part of the Assam state. So the plain which is formed by the Brahmaputra river, Brahmaputra and its tributaries, that is actually known by the name Brahmaputra plain. Okay, you will find here along with both the sides of the Brahmaputra river, you will find a lot of alluvial soil is deposited. So this is again one more plain you should know. Now come down to the peninsular part. Now in the peninsular region you will find, children, there are again a few plains you have to mark, especially the coastal plains, right? Now, what are the coastal plains, especially what are the different names of these coastal plains, and from where to where you have to mark, you should understand this, right? Let's take the western coast first of all. Okay, the western coastal region. Now, from extreme northern side, you will find here along the western coast, from extreme northern side, that means you can see here two rivers are flowing and they are actually joining the Arabian Sea. This one is Narmada River, and one more river is flowing almost parallel to that river, that is Tapi River, or it is also many times called as Tapti. These two rivers are actually falling in the Arabian Sea. Now, just after Tapti, right, or Tapi River, just after that, it will start. You will start marking from here, and you have to come till a point where you can see here, children. I have marked here with dotted line how to get this point, till which point you have to mark the Konkan Coast. You can take this as a reference line. Okay, this is Krishna River, right? The upper one, the river which is flowing in the northern part of it. This is actually Krishna. This is the main river, and its tributary is also there, which is joining it. That is Tungabhadra River. This is Tungabhadra. So you just take that point where these two rivers are joining. Okay, the confluence of the two rivers. Suppose you have taken this point. What you have to do is just draw a straight line towards the western coast. The point which you are getting on the west coast of India, that is actually the point till where you have to mark the Konkan Coast. Again, I am telling you, just after Tapi River, where it is joining the Arabian Sea, right? This is the Tapi River. After this, you will start marking, and you will come down till the point where you will get, suppose, how you are getting this point, till where you have to mark. When you see here, there is Krishna River and Tungabhadra, a tributary of Krishna. Now, where these two rivers are joining, this point you have to take, and when you start moving towards west, on the west coast of India, you are getting 1 point. And this is actually the limit till where you have to move from Tapi River till this point. Okay, this is Konkan Coast. This is called as Konkan Coast. After this, the next one is Kanara Coast. Right, from the same point you will start, and you come down till a point again you are getting. Suppose Tungabhadra, when you extend this part, Tungabhadra, the same way, and this is Kaveri River. You can say the tip from where the Kaveri River is starting, right? Or you can just take it in this way. Both the rivers are meeting at this point, right? If you draw an imaginary line, you'll get this point here, right? From this point, you will start the next coast part. So till this point, it is Kanara Coast. From here till this point, it is Kanara Coast. And after this, next one is Malabar Coast. Malabar starts from here and it extends till Kanyakumari, the southernmost tip of the Indian territory, Indian mainland, you can say. Clear? So this is the Malabar Coast. Clear, children? Now come to the eastern side. From the you can say the Deltaic region, okay, till this point you have marked the plains, Indo-Gangetic plains, and after that when you start marking towards the southern side along the eastern coast, this is coming down till a point where you will get the two deltas are there, right? Godavari and Krishna Delta. So in between that, okay, between Godavari and Krishna Delta, you are getting a point. Till this point, you have to mark the Northern Circars. This is called as Northern Circars. It is a part of the eastern coastal plains. And just after this, you will start with the Coromandel coast. It is going till the end, that is Kanyakumari. Right, from here till Kanyakumari. Got it now? Hope this is very clear to you. Again, Konkan Coast is starting from Tapi River till this point. From this point till here, it is Kanara Coast. From this point again, when you come down to Kanyakumari, that is Malabar. Come to the eastern coast. From here till a point you are getting in between the two deltas, that is Northern Sarkars, and from here again down till Kanyakumari, this is Coromandel coast. So this is about the coastal plains of India. Clear? Now children, in the next video we have to discuss about the regions where the red soil and laterite soils are found. Okay, within India, which are the areas where the red soil and laterite soil can be found. Now you can see here, whenever the question comes, children, whenever the question comes to mark an area with red soil in the northeast, only in the northeast, then you have to mention this side. You have to mark this side. When it comes to mark in the west side, you have to mark this way. Southern side, along the coastal area. So in this manner, different ways the question comes. Okay, first of all, let's cover it. Which areas are important for the red soil? Now, the red colored part, okay, light red shade is there. It actually shows the red soil, the area of red soil in India. Straight away from the southernmost part, you can see in the south of Kaveri river, this part has got the red soil. Again, in between the Krishna, Tungabhadra and Kaveri, this part again is covered by red soil. Again, in between Godavari and Krishna river, this part is red soil area. Okay. Then again this side and this side. This entire major part of the Indian peninsula, you can say, is covered by the red soil region. And as we move towards the northeastern parts, in the northeastern region, you will find this entire part has got the red soil. That means these are formed by the old crystalline metamorphic rocks. They are reddish in color, okay, because of high content of iron oxide. Now the next one, the second soil which we have to see here is the laterite soil. You can see here, laterite soil has been marked by orange, light orange color. Now, you just keep in one thing in your mind, children. Laterite soil just covers small pockets of the Indian subcontinent, right? In small pockets, small areas are there where laterite soil is found, and almost everywhere these are found over the summits of the mountains or the hills, right? Whether it is on the Aravali ranges, right? Over the Aravali ranges, then come down to the Western Ghats. Over the Western Ghats again, it is laterite soil region. Again, I am telling you, over the summits, that means at the top of the mountains or hills, this soil is found. Okay. Then again, come to the Eastern Ghat side. Over these hills also, these mountains also, this is found. And including the northeastern hills, right? Over the northeastern hills also, at the tip, or you can say that over the summits, this soil is found. So along the coast, along western coast, if it is asked, you can mark this side over the Western Ghats. If it comes along the eastern coast, mark the regions of laterite soil. You can mark over the Eastern Ghats, right? If it comes to mark over the central and northwestern part of India, so you can mark over the Aravali ranges, and over the northeastern side, if it comes, you can mark over the northeastern hills. The summits of all these hills have got the laterite soil. So these are the different regions with the red soil and the laterite soil in India. Now this is all with this map, and let's move to the other map. The two other type of soils which are actually covering a major part of India, right? And these two soils are alluvial soil and black soil. Okay, now alluvial soil, according to its origin, you all must be knowing that the alluvial soil is formed by the deposition of sediments done by the work of rivers especially, right? So you can see here the entire northern plains of India is covered by the alluvial plain, alluvial soil, you can say. this is one main region where the alluvial soil is found. This is one area, right? Along the Brahmaputra river, you can see on both the sides of Brahmaputra. So you can see the Brahmaputra plains in the Assam region, right? This is the second area. Then come down to the Deltaic region, Ganga and Brahmaputra delta. This is the Deltaic region. Major part of the delta is lying in the Bangladesh area, right? In the Bangladesh. So only some part of it which lies in India that we have to mark. So this is again deposited by the rivers, and this is alluvial soil only. As we move along the plains of the coastal plains of the eastern coast, right, we actually get the alluvial soil till the tip of it where we reach Kanyakumari. This entire part, a narrow plain, is actually formed by the deposition of alluvial soil, and this is called the coastal alluvial soil. So this entire part has got the alluvial soil deposition. Once again, the entire plains of India, right, the entire northern plains of India, starting from the extreme western side, okay, northwestern side, and crossing the entire plains as we reach towards the eastern side. This is actually the Ganga Brahmaputra delta. Here we have to mark this, and then as we come down along the coastal plains, the eastern coastal plain has got the alluvial soil, including some part of the Brahmaputra valley, okay, where the Brahmaputra river also deposits the alluvial soil. These are the regions of alluvial soil. Now that area which is in the interiors, this is called as the inland alluvium. Okay, the soil which is deposited in the interiors. This is inland alluvium on both the sides. When we come along the deltas, the deposition which has been done, this deposition is called as deltaic alluvium. And when we see the coastal plains, narrow part of the coastal plains, these are the coastal alluvium. These are basically, children, three types of soil according to the region where these are found, the area where these are found. Now the next type of soil we have to mark here is the black soil. Now this black soil, you can see two important areas are there. One is in this peninsular part, a small part of it is covering here with the black soil, and the other part is in the Deccan Trap region. Deccan Trap, this is Deccan Trap area. Deccan Trap is totally formed by the deposition of, you can say, solidification of magma or lava. So its formation is igneous. By igneous rock, this region is formed, and so naturally if the igneous rock is behind that, so the resultant soil which will be formed out of it, that will be black soil. This is the reason this entire part has got the black soil. Okay, this is one area of Deccan Trap, and this part of the Kathiawar Peninsula, this is also having the black soil. So I hope this much is very clear to you all. One more map we have to cover, children. Here is related with the population. Okay, this is again something which is asked quite often in the exams. Mark the area of with the sparsely populated region in India, in the northern part, in the western, eastern, northeastern. So in this manner you should know which areas are having the sparse population, which regions are known for densely populated area. So let's start with it. Now first of all, the sparsely populated area, just a few regions are there sparsely populated. You can see here the extreme northern parts of India. Okay, Leh, Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir. This region has got sparsely populated region. This has got sparse population. So this is one region for sparsely populated area. Number two is the Thar Desert. Okay, this side, Thar Desert. And number three, the Sikkim region, this part. You can see here, the Sikkim region. And the extreme northeastern parts, that is Arunachal. Okay, now these four regions are there for the sparsely populated area. Okay, now children, if it comes to mark the sparsely populated region in the north, you can see here, in the north, it's going to be Kashmir, right? You have to just mark this. If it comes to mark in the west, So you have to just mark this part, right? This is Thar Desert. If it comes to mark in the northeastern parts, this is one area for Sikkim, the other area is Arunachal. Okay, so these are the areas of sparsely populated regions. Now the other part is densely populated. Now the densely populated areas are again in different parts. You should notice here, one is Uttar Pradesh. This is the Uttar Pradesh region, right? Bihar, right? And then West Bengal, and one more is there in the south, that is Kerala. These are the states with densely populated states. You can say whenever it comes to mark the densely populated areas, you can say that these are the areas which are densely populated, and most densely populated West Bengal in the eastern side, and in southern parts it is Kerala. So according to the question, whatever comes for you, you can mark the regions. So children, this is all with the map session. And before I wind up with this, I must remind you once again that if you like this video and you feel that this is somehow it is important for you in your preparations, so you should share the link with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe the channel. Okay children, bye.